RVD and Jeff Hardy, right? And how they're a tag team and they could be used in a different manner. I was thinking, dude, you could do Jeff Hardy and RVD, team them up, and have them face Beer Money, and then you could call the feud Drug Money Inc. versus Beer Money Inc.
Drug Money Inc. Because they're pothead and a pillhead, cokehead. All right, I like it. All right.
You like that?
Let's
do
it.
For a feud? No doubt.
Submit the idea to TNA. You got contacts. Go tell them what's up.
So you could do Drug Money Inc. with RVD and Jeff Hardy. And you
advertise that they're a bunch of drug addicts.
Everybody already knows anyway, you know what I mean? I'm just saying, dude, hypothetically speaking, but...
It's a cute little idea. Yeah, you're going too far with it, though. You should have let it just be a quick joke. You know.
All right, fuck it. We'll move on, dude. Fuck you, dude. Jesus. All right,
Ric Flair right at the end of that promo, dude, it's a visual, so I'm not going to be able to reenact it, but he's doing his woo, and he gets all, like he's, like, so carried away that he wants to, like, flip out with the woo, but he can't move, so he just grabs each wheel of the chair, and he's, like, shaking the chair, and woo! 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 And he's shaking the chair. It was awesome, dude. I love it.
He was good.
Ric Flair, God bless that guy, man.
Oh, I know, dude.
I'm gonna be so sad when he really is gone. It's gonna feel weird with no Ric Flair in wrestling.
Dude.
Wow.
I know, and his face gets so red, dude, that I think, Jesus, is this dude gonna have a heart attack right now? You know what I mean, dude?
They did that in WCW once. They had him flip out and then act like he had a heart attack right in the ring.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus. Christy Hemme, see, I like her in her backstage role, man. She's hot,
I just like looking at her, yeah, exactly.
Ah, she's hot, man.
She got them eyes, bro. She got more than the eyes, but yeah, when you got the close-up, she got them fucking eyes, dude.
She's engaged to be married. We had photos are up on TNAWrestlingNews.com of the proposal.
Her eyes, I saw those, on TNAWrestlingNews.com. Her eyes, though, it was reminding me, I was watching Wedding Crashers the other day. And just from the eyes, it was a funny joke. They're sitting in a church getting ready for a wedding, and they're trying to whisper because all the family's right around them, and they're talking about who they're going to hook up with because the whole idea is to go to weddings and meet chicks. All right, so they're trying to pick their girls out, and Vince Vaughn tells Owen Wilson, I think I'm going to go after this girl in the hat over here. And Owen tells him, never go after chicks in hats. They tend to be proper. And then Vince Vaughn, the girl looks at Vince Vaughn, and he looks over at the girl, and he says, all right, well, the proper girl in the hat just fucked the shit out of me. It was just awesome, dude.
That's cool. What movie is that? Vince Vaughn.
Wedding Crashers. You never seen Wedding Crashers, dude?
No, I don't. You know.
Oh my God.
I'm not a movie more. I love Vince Vaughn though, dude. I think
that dude's funny as shit, man.
Yeah. He's awesome.
I was just watching Maid the other day when they played gangsters and shit. He's good.
Hey, did you get to see Shannon Moore versus my boy Kaz?
No, I haven't yet. No, that was the last thing I saw was the promo back. No, I saw Dudley's come out and flip out, and then the match started and I turned it off.
Oh Jesus! You know what? Guess who? I should.
Bubba Ray even screwed up and he called Waltman. He called him X-Pac, which I think WWE still owns that name, right?
Yeah, I'm sure that they probably do. Yeah. Well, they could probably use Six-Pac, right?
Yeah, that they're allowed to have, but I don't think X-Pac they can. They called him X-Pac anyway.
You know who emailed me last week? Who I've become fairly good with, man. I can't really. Well, I shouldn't say it. Angelina Love.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she. There was actually a report that I did that I had to correct, but then it went from there, and she's a good girl, man. Nice.
Didn't she used to be a stripper?
No, I don't think so.
I could have sworn I heard something like when she had the visa problems or something about her being a stripper back into some shit. I don't remember.
Stripper?
Yeah.
No? No, I don't think
I could picture. You can't picture her being a stripper?
I can picture any girl being a stripper, but I don't know, dude. Whatever. Anyway, she's a nice girl, dude, so hopefully we can get some stuff out of her. Shannon Moore versus Kaz. That was, this is a good match, dude, but it's Shannon Moore, dude. Shannon Moore has been in so many gimmicks over the years that nobody gives a fuck. You know what I mean? Nobody cares about him.
His stupid face. He thinks Dilligaff is funny. He thinks that's like the greatest thing ever.
Yeah, but he's good. You know?
In the ring? Yeah.
In the ring, yeah, he's real good in the ring. Basically, the gist of this, they set up, it's going to be Douglas Williams against
They call him Douglas now?
Yeah, he did a promo 2 weeks ago where he said, nobody calls me Doug anymore. You call me Douglas, so whatever. What else? We had Velvet Sky. She was gold on the mic last night.
I dig that girl. Yeah, I really dig that girl, man.
She's you see the problem with that. I don't want to say that. Never mind.
I
was going to say, dude, that when you look at Velvet Sky, like she's real hot, dude. But then I'm thinking in the bed, I don't know, dude. I think she's just. I want to say I want to say beat, you know what I mean? I don't know.
Oh, really?
But when she bends over, dude, it's just, I mean, it's, when you look at that, dude, I don't know, it just looks a little bit beefy, dude. I don't know, dude. If you were in the bed with her, I would say
it wouldn't bother me at all, dude. I'm telling you right now.
Beefy, I'll tell you what, beefy pussy bothers me, dude.
Yeah, now you're getting a little graphic, but we got kids listening to shit talking about beefy pussy. Get the fuck out of here. What are you doing?
I don't know.
Beefy pussy. He said beefy pussy on his radio show. What the hell?
All right, we had Angelina Love versus Velvet Sky. We've got to move on, dude. Jesus. So Velvet Sky. Oh, basically the deal here was Angelina Love. She was handcuffed, and
was this her cashing in her contract where she could have a match whenever she wanted? Was that what this was? Oh no, this was leather and lace or whatever, right?
Leather and lace, right? That they built up.
What did they do with leather? What? I don't even know what leather and lace meant. What is it? They were dressed in leather and lace.
Well, they brought her out. They had Angelina Love was handcuffed, and then they went to a commercial break. And yeah, I mean velvet lace, whatever, dude, dressed up velvet and lace. I don't even remember this, to be honest with you. I remember Tara.
You remember the beefy pussy?
Tara cut Tara cut a backstage. Tara is fucking horrible, dude. Victoria from WWE.
Yeah, what do you mean horrible? Like on the mic?
On the mic, dude.
I don't think I've ever seen her cut a promo before.
Oh God, it's horrible, dude. Horrible.
I can imagine. Yeah, because she takes it real serious.
This is why I don't like to run down Impact, because I forget shit that happens, and then I look like a fucking idiot on here. You know what I mean? I don't know, dude. We had Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin. They're going to be in New York City for Ring of Honor next month. I think it's May 9th. I got the tickets. They were delivered a couple weeks ago, so I'm probably going to take the train down. They're going to face the Kings of Wrestling, which is Chris Hero and Claudio. Castanology or whatever.
Yeah.
So they're going to face off in New York City next month.
You know what? Sorry, you know what we forgot? I don't think we ever talked about this because it happened during our off week. Was the Daniel stuff?
Yeah, dude. Where he came.
We should save that. We're running to waste all the news. You want to take a break here? It's 8:00.
Yeah, you know what, dude? I mean, we're gonna finish up Impact. That's part of the reason that cause I can't remember shit. I drank a lot of beer last night, by the way, too.
I drank a lot today.
Did you?
Yeah. We're going.
Jesus. Boy,
I started at noon. I told you earlier. Yeah.
You know, I would have never guessed, man, that you've been drinking today.
No?
Never guessed.
I got to live up to the hype because every freaking week if I go in the chat, they say, hey, are you drunk? Like, I don't even know when that got started. When did I become the drunk of the show? I don't get it. Because I admit when I drink? I don't know.
They did a main event before we go to the break. It was the Pope, D'Angelo, De Niro, and Jay Lethal. They teamed up against AJ Styles and Desmond Wolfe. This was real.
That was the main event?
Yeah, they did angles throughout the show where the Pope was supposed to be with somebody else, and Jay Lethal came up. Or it was supposed to be the Pope and Abyss, but they did an angle where Abyss was attacked backstage. They took him away in an ambulance. So you had D'Angelo De Niro was by himself, and then you had Jay Lethal who came up in a backstage segment right before the main event and said that I'm here for you. So we had.
Was he doing the macho shit still, or no?
Yeah. Still has the same gimmick.
Yeah, Hogan's loving that, I can tell.
Black machismo gimmick or whatever it was. This was over real quick. We had Flair was out there in the wheelchair. He attacked the Pope with the belt, and that caused DQ. And then we had a beatdown as the show went off the air, and D'Angelo De Niro was left laying. And then we've got TNA Lockdown coming up this Sunday night on pay-per-view. So that was basically.
Is TNA live next Monday?
TNA is live next Monday. Yeah,
cool.
from 8 to 10. That'll be interesting, man, because the ratings came out. TNA Impact did actually had a 0.9 up just right before we went on the air. It was actually a 0.8 when I added all the quarter-hour numbers up. So it was a 0.8 for Impact. TNA Reaction did a dismal 0.3.
Dismal.
And Monday Night Raw did a 3.2. So we'll talk more about the ratings. We're going to go to a commercial break real quick. Not a commercial break. We're going to play some music. I guess not a commercial anymore. So we're going to play some music, and we'll come back after this. We'll talk ratings. We got to talk about the Canyon. Sad story from last week. Canyon passed away, committed suicide. We've got a lot of news, rumors, WWE, TNA stuff, some storyline spoilers. Lots of good stuff coming up here in hour number 2. Live phone calls, live chat room, WZROnline.com/chat. We'll be back right after this.